Hi again then guys, so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and almost immediately after making yesterday's dark episode for the MG TF160, I decided to buy the MGF just to see how it compared, and funnily enough it's actually quicker. So here's a top speed tune for the MGF. So we want your race and soft tyres as usual. For your suspension, we've got the ride height on 100 front and rear. Springs we've increased to 475 and 625. The dampers and anti-roll to 4. Camber on 2. Neutral toe as always. For the gearbox we've got the highest possible auto setting. We haven't adjusted any of the individual gears, and we've got a final drive of 4. Diff, we've got low initial torque, high acceleration and low braking. All the power upgrades obviously, and although I haven't fitted it, as always I would recommend NOS. And obviously you want weight loss. Traction control is also turned off as usual. And yeah, so I must say I am just guilty of prejudging this car. I assumed that it would not be as powerful or as fast as the TF160. But we can all get things wrong, and I was wrong. It's actually more powerful, a lot lighter and a lot faster. So you can't be much more wrong than that. Now, for any of you who did watch that dark episode yesterday, you will have noted that I mentioned that when you paint the TF160 you can actually change the roof colour, but as you can see with this car that doesn't apply. The roof does stay black on this particular model, which is kind of unfortunate, because I do think it's pretty cool how with the TF160 the felt top changes colour with the colour of the body. But there you go, it's just one of those things. So like I said, it's slightly more powerful. It's got, I think it's around 10 horsepower-ish more than the TF160. Weight-wise, it's actually a lot lighter. I believe it's around 100 kilos lighter, if I remember correctly, if not more, than the TF160. And performance-wise, it is quicker. Now, like I said in the video yesterday, the TF160 can go well over 200 miles per hour, but it wasn't quite quick enough for me to make a video out of. So in some ways this is actually a good thing that this one's quicker, because it's meant that I could make you guys a top speed video for it. So the cruising speed on this one is actually a very respectable 224 miles per hour, which for its power is pretty impressive for a small 360 horsepower sports car. Cruising speed, as we said, is 224-ish. As far as draft, it's actually going to be fairly good, because you've got a little over 1,000-ish RPM, maybe 1,500 at best RPM of draft potential, so you should be able to get over 240 out of it, maybe even 250 with draft. The strangest thing about this car though, and this is kind of annoying for those of you that like using interior view, you probably can't see in this video because it's pre-recorded, but when you're actually driving this car in the cockpit view, the camera isn't straight. It's not pointing straight ahead, it's tilted slightly to the right. If I move the camera inside the car myself, that is actually straight. So you can barely see the outside wing mirror. But that, I actually have to hold it there. If I let it go back to where it automatically sits, it's way off centre. So I don't know why they've done that with this car, but it's pretty annoying. But yeah, I hope you guys find this tune setup helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.